The sudden loss of over 100,000 American jobs sent shockwaves through the economy, a crisis not triggered by automation, outsourcing, or foreign competition, but by a policy enacted in Washington. On June 4, 2025, former President Donald Trump mandated a 50% tariff on aluminum imports, framing it as essential protection for U.S. industry. Yet within weeks, this shield transformed into an economic wrecking ball. Factories shuttered, contracts dissolved, and paychecks vanished overnight. For countless families, the policy's fallout became an immediate threat to mortgages, savings, and financial security. The roots of the turmoil trace back to early March 2025, when the Trump administration abruptly revoked Canada's full exemption from steel and aluminum tariffs, reinstating a 25% duty under Section 232 of the Trade Expansion Act. Just 3 months later, the administration escalated dramatically, doubling tariffs to 50%. Trump defended the move on social media as a safeguard against foreign interests and a revival effort for domestic smelting. While similar tariffs had been deployed in 2018 with mixed results, the 2025 version arrived amid a fragile economy with no expiration date, amplifying its risks. Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo and bipartisan lawmakers from industrial states like Michigan and Texas quickly voiced concerns. They warned that soaring input costs could cripple downstream manufacturers, a fear echoed by industry groups. The Aluminum Association noted that most U.S. aluminum jobs lie in fabrication and assembly, where tariffs could endanger up to 16 positions for every smelting job preserved. Sectors from automotive manufacturing to beverage canning predicted price spikes and layoffs. While Wall Street reacted instantly, shares of Ford, GM, and Boeing dipped 2 to 5%. The human cost soon materialized. Alcoa projected 100,000 direct and indirect job losses across smelting, transport, and fabrication. The Midwest's industrial towns absorbed the initial blow as factories cut shifts. Energy markets compounded the crisis. U.S. industrial electricity averaged 8.21 per kilowatt hour, far above Canada's hydropowered 2.48 to 3.94 per kilowatt hour. This disparity rendered us smelting economically unviable, forcing plants to freeze hiring and shelve expansions despite growing global demand for aluminum. Internationally, allies recoiled. Canada lodged a formal WTO complaint and retaliated with tariffs on U.S. metals, cars, and spirits, while diverting 10% of its exports away from the U.S. market. The EU, Australia, Japan, and South Korea condemned the policy, with some preparing countermeasures. Paradoxically, U.S. buyers turned to pricier aluminum from the UAE imports, of which quadrupled year over year. Experts argued that sustainable solutions like long-term energy contracts or incentives for clean aluminum were ignored in favor of political symbolism. As communities grappled with shuttered plants and strained public services, the tariff's legacy became clear: a self-inflicted wound that sacrificed jobs, alienated allies, and exposed America's unaddressed energy disadvantage.